Sky here. So the topics are LGBT or being LGBT in like daily life. Um, and so this is from my perspective, because everyone's perspective is different. Um, it's for me, it's been all right. When I came out as not straight, everyone was like okay with it. My parents were like at first, but like they're okay with it. They accept it now. Um, and then I came out as trans, and that's a little different. Parents, I have the feeling that like they know and everything, but I have a feeling they're not going to call me by Sky until I legally change my name because they've still been doing everything by my birth name. Um, yeah, I'm assuming it's because I haven't legally changed it. Like my brothers will call me Sky. They're completely accepting of it. And we have this little thing where if one of them messes up with the name, because there's three of them, one of them messes up, the other two will gang up and like beat him up and be like, no, the name's Sky. Yeah, I love my little brothers. My friends have all been really accepting of it. Personally, I've only met in school. I've only met like 3 people who are not accepting of it. One kid was like, nope, she was born female. She has female genitalia, so she is a her, and proceeded to call me by my birth name. And the other 2 were similar to that. One of them didn't believe in trans people, so that was kind of sad. And then another place that being LGBT will affect you is at work. Turns out at work, where I work at least, a lot of people aren't straight, and like you would always assume because heteronormativity and all that like people are straight, but they aren't. It's LGBT friendly. It's really nice. And actually, when I was being oriented last year, when I was being oriented last year for the job, oh great, the cat hit my camera. There were 2 people that were orienting us. One of them was an old friend, Judy, and the other one was a girl named Lindsay. And everyone was looking at Lindsay going, wait, but aren't you a dude? And that was before I was out, like, publicly. And she was out, but, like, I looked up to her because she still had the really short hair. I'm assuming she probably recently came out because I just saw her about a month ago and her hair was growing out longer and she seemed a lot happier with who she was. But everyone was like, but, and I'm just like, nope, her name is Lindsay. She's a girl. We need to respect her. And I look up to Lindsay, even though we've only talked like 2 or 3 times. I look up to her. And then me being out at work, it's different because when I first started the job, I was using my dead name, and then I came out to the person who oriented me, Judy, and she's like, "Cool, so we'll get you the guys' uniform instead of the girls." And I'm like, "Okay." And then when I was on the front end, I came up to my supervisor. They got me the name tag when I was using Damien. They got me a name tag that said Damien, and it said Damien, and they still call me by my dead name. And they would find me on Facebook, be like, "Oh, hey, I support you and all that," and then they'd still use my dead name. And it really upset me being on the front end, especially because there were so many of them. Only 2 people on the front end are actually using my preferred name, Sky. No one's using Damien. The rest are all using my dead name. I recently got a new manager because I switched departments, so I got a new manager. When I first saw her, because she tried calling me while I was in New York City for one of my gender appointments, and she tried calling me, and she goes, "Hey, can you come in?" I'm like, "No, I can't." And she goes, "Oh, okay," and call me 2 other times because you're using different names for me. and I saw her in person, and I'm like, hey, you know, the thing online is gonna say this, my name tag's gonna say this, but I prefer if you call me Sky. And she's like, okay, and she's been really good about it. But the one thing I'm afraid of is pronouns, and like saying that, like, I don't want to use female pronouns at work. I'd rather use like they, them, or like masculine pronouns because female ones make me uncomfortable. And I don't know, it's been tough. It's a road. I mean, we're gonna get down it eventually. Hopefully, when I start hormones in a week and a half, the changes will start, and my voice will start to deepen, so that'll help me pass to the customers. Like, they look at me and they're like, oh, sir, can you help me? And then I'll turn around and be like, yeah, I can help you. And they're like, oh, sorry, ma'am. And that makes me sad. But, you know, it's life. You can't just be like, oh, hey, I'm trans to every customer. You have to just help them out. And, I mean, like, it started out rough. It's slowly getting better. More and more people are using Sky as I'm encouraging it. And I've actually stopped reacting to my dead name. Like, my parents have learned this. They'll be like, hey, Matt, go get them. And yeah, it's weird, it's cool. But it, like, if you ever need anything, like, there's always gonna be at least one accepting person. And that person will be something you can stick onto, and they will help spread it. And that's all you need to start like coming out. And yeah, I mean, there's always like more things that people experience. So how we try this? How about you comment your experiences in being LGBT in the daily life? Put it in the comments, and I'll read through. I want to see what you guys like been through, because you know, everyone has their own story, like I said before, and it's always cool to share it. But if you don't want to, it's completely okay. So, see you guys next time. Love you.